Girls and guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We have got a little perler, and it is not that van. It is this stunningly lovely black RX7 FD. Got a Dorito chip engine in. So this one is in a few modifications, the black and gold. It's got carbon side skirts on it. She's very, very nice. So she is currently equipped with some BC coily boys, front and back, but the customer wants to upgrade for show season. We have some Ohlins. Some very nice Ohlins coilovers to replace the BCs, because only the very best will do for this car. Yes, it is a little bit dirty, but you know what? At least it shows he uses it, and God, I just love an FD RX7. And I kind of want to eat some Doritos now, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we're going to do some coilovers on a RX7. Oh, by the way, customer's already removed the strut brace for me. It's got a few little tasteful bits. Carbon fibre. Upgraded front mount, intercooler, sorry. Just little tasteful bits. It did actually have its engine rebuild not too long ago, so it's good for another few weeks. I'm joking, it's good for a lot longer than that, but let's get taking an RX7 apart. It's a good day. Well, I actually fitted the coilovers to this originally a while ago, the BCs, now we're doing the Ohlins. And I had a mind blank to do it. So, 18mm, 17mm lower bolt out. And then it's 15 or 14 mils for the top mount. And then 2 bolts on the side for the ABS wire bracket, which is that. And then it's 2 14s there and there. This comes forward, and you can pull the shock out of there. Now, normally you can pull the shock straight out. With this one, because the Allen key for the brake pipe there, you also take the bracket off to get that off. Because that bolt didn't look like it didn't want to come out, I didn't want to mess with it too much. So I unscrewed all of this, luckily, and took it all out. So now, let's open up some bad boys and get these in. One's on, and I didn't actually record anything of the fitting. So let's try and actually get some more fitting recording on the other side. In the meantime, let's chuck on the wheel. We haven't set any heights or anything. We're going to lower it down and we're going to mess around with it that way. Okay, we're going to get more of a fitting. So 12mm, that bracket comes off like this. All right, we'll whip this little bad boy out, and then we're going to undo. I've already loosened the 14s here. 14, get them out. Then we need to do the bottom bolt as well. And then 3 14s on the top. Move the strut brace bit out of the way. Now, that is pretty much ready to come out. So I'm going to whip it out here. I'm just going to raise the ramp. Okay, so I'll go back on my previous word. You can get that out from this hole here. You just have to find the right orientation. It was somewhere around there. So that one's out. Let's get the new one and get that ready to go. So new one going in. And as I said, the orientation is roughly there. I forgot to add, I did actually have to give it a little bit of a Hadouken to get the other one out. And I don't know why I've decided to do it in this position, but yeah. To get the old shock out, I did have to hit it a little bit. All right, so these bolts are back in, they're in, these two are in, everything, loads of lube. Lube is key on cars like this because we do like to take them apart. That goes in there, and then we've got to tighten up the bolts up there. Okay, so we're on to the rear. The rear, you just lift the cap there and you can get to the top of the shock. And it just looks like it's just one bolt, and there's the anti-roll bar attached to it as well. So I really can't remember doing this back in the day. Anyway, let's undo a bolt and find out. Okay, so there's a 17mm here, and then you just pull it out here. But what we're going to do is we're going to undo the other side and then do it all in one go. Okay, so that's out. I've actually just undone the anti-roll bars just quicker because these weren't coming off and I haven't got replacements, so I don't want to break anything. So now they're out, both sides. Then go down, undo the 3 bolts on the top on each side, get them out and get them in. Okay, the 3 bolts are undone from the top. Now, to get this out, just gonna yank that down, and that's it, that's out. Let's go and get the other one. Right, so they're on, all the anti-roll bar bolts are done up on both sides. We even put the wheel on that side. So now, it's just a case of put the wheels on, and we'll see how she looks. Right, so she is now down on the ground, and she's looking lovely. Now the rear is a little bit high still, but because obviously these cars aren't things that you want to mess around with and, you know, go too low and ruin very expensive arches and hard to replace arches, we're going to go down in stages. So we're going to let it settle as it is, and then we're going to see where we go from there. Maybe bring it down a little bit. I reckon we're going to bring it down a little bit. But we're going to leave it overnight or next day or so. Customer's going to take it home, let it sit in his driveway or back in his garage. And then it's going to come back in a couple of days and we're going to do the alignment and get it better nice. So, it's just one of the, God my face today, one of the cars getting ready for show season summertime. So that lovely black RX7 is done.